سلام دوستان، اومدیم با قسمت جدید بازی هورایزون فوربیدن وست. بریم که ادامه داستان رو داشته باشیم. شارژ دستم کمه، یه لحظه صبر کنیم. خب اینم از این. بریم اینجا. دوستان میخوره ساید کوست اول انجام بدم، ولی خوب این اولی بالایی چیه اینجا؟ نزدیک هست. کانترکت میخواد دوباره. میگه
This. Hey, Aloy. Any luck getting the parts we need?
Not yet.
Ah, that's okay. I have faith you will.
چیزی نداره داشته
I
باشید.
should get going.
I'll be waiting for that salvage.
خب بریم اینجا.
Mom always said I just have to be.
چی اینجا؟ قسمت قبلی رو دارم مبارزه میکنم. بزنیم چی اینجا؟ جمعه جمعه.
To knock rebels. They're trying to corner those Osman.
Back call, Outlander!
خب
Some luck we have. Hey, you! Come here. Come here and let me thank you.
واسه اینجا آروم آروم آروم.
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
Are you all Delvers?
We've been working No Man's Land for a while. I was hoping to get back to Barren Light by the time they opened the gates, you know? After that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things didn't go so well.
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with. But I didn't think I'd have to worry about this enact the neutral territory. And now, they're riding machines.
If you were headed back to Barren Light, why did you stop here?
We ran across some ruins nearby. Thought we'd take a gander, find some good salvage. But the place is full of weird red crystals. Can't get through this stuff. So we ended up making camp here. First thing tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a message to our crew down at Jagged Deep about all this, too.
Jagged Deep?
It's a dig site by this big lake down south. Old world scrap everywhere. Can't miss it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
خب
An old world ruin. Wonder what's inside.
مثل اون قبلیه. من 2 ساعت طول میکشه تا میتونیم یه مسیج پیدا کنیم داخلش. خب
Okay, let's see what we can find around here. This crate might be useful.
مثلا لود نشده. اینجا هیچ نیست. ببر بالا رو بگه چته چی داره اومدیم بالا
Red crystals growing on the wall. I don't think there's anything I can do about them. Tag suspicious.
فعلا هیچ کارشو نمیتونم بکنم یعنی سلاحی ندارم که خرابش کنم
Well, without a way to get through those red crystals, there's not much I can do. I better move on for now.
دوباره این کریستالا بیا پایین خب چی بریم اونجا
An old world relic. How do I get in there to get it?
کجا افتادی جعبه بکش بالا خود کجا بریم بالا
Has to be a way to get rid of this.
بکش بالا بیخ یارو بکش بالا
Looks like this door is locked. Maybe there's another way in.
واقعا چیزی به ذهنم نمیرسه خب یه خورده صبر کنید بزنینم جعبه دیگه اونجا چجوری بهش دسترسی پیدا کنم؟ آورش روشا واقعا نمیشه این دفعه. خب بریم ساعت ماموریت اصلیمون. Go to coordinate recovered from the spire. اون موقعیتی میخوایم بریم که قسمت فکرم سوم بود نشون داد سایلنس اون سمتیه. اسکیل ندارم بزنم؟ نه اسکیل هم همشون فرد. من میترسم یه روز مثلا این رباته اینا فعال شن. شو چقدر بزرگی اینا فعال شد تا 2-3 روز خوابا مبارزه کنیم باشون. و خیلی عجیب بهم بهترین پوست شده، بهترین حالت پوست.
Use Bridgewater ammo to my advantage.
پرنده هم اسکن میکنه. چه گیر میکنه خدا؟ خوبه شده نه چون اینه استوکه اوی چی بود؟ مثل اسکن ما بود انگه یکی این رو اسکن کرده. چه جالب. خوبه تو مسیری. انصافا ترسناک نیم این فعال شه.
Looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan? There's a lot to explore down there.
میشه راه رفتن روی ماین روترش میکنه سریع‌تره.
This is it. Location of the coordinates I scanned from the spire. The workshop underneath a dead Horus Titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here? That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
اکتیوش کنیم ببینیم چیه.
Aloy, consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life.
Signal waited for me. Signal was received for 7.22 years and ceased. Cannot compromise. Gaia reboot. But entities will still fail.
Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for where to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
He thinks he's got it all figured out. Bastard. I guess there's only one way to find out where he moved the orb.
Poor Hades.
More first.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't even speak. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin anyway.
این سایلنس در سرویس هیدیس رو گیر انداخته ازش اطلاعات بکشه بیم. یه سیو اینجا بریم.
It's some kind of log. Most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
هیدیس رو مجبور کرده حرف بزنه. خب ورک بنچ، میز کار، ببینیم چه تغییراتی میتونیم بدیم. نمیتونم این چی در فایر ایران دیگه چی میتونیم آپدیت کنیم. یه فولی آپگرید بخواه نولش کنیم. لباسا رو ببینیم. ارتقا بدیم تعداد تیرامون بیشتر شد. ارتقا بدیم چه اشکال داره. خب این چیه؟ ترپر؟ نه ترپ کم استفاده میکنم. لباس لباس ارتقا بدیم تا چی بهتری پیدا کنیم. حالا چیز زیادی نمیگیره. اینم زیاد دارم مشکل نداره. اینو ندارم کلن. فنگ هورن آنتر. اوکی. وپنامونم اینا یکی میشه؟ نه این نمیشه. اینو میشه ارتقادات تیر آتیشش قوی تر بشه. خب این از این بزنیم رو لباس ها میتونه نه همه اینا قفله. ای بازه که اینا روش داریم. اینم ادیت کویل. یه همشو بهتر. خب توی لباسا دوتاشون رو بستم.
Some kind of red crystal.
این سنگ قرمز ها رو نفهمیدیم چی میشه درشون آورد. چی؟ هرچی هست باید برم و این مسیر رو دنبال کنم ببینم سایلنس کجا برده هیدیس رو.
Well, I better see where this trail leads.
خب این شد 8 از 6 تا بگیر به 8 خب داشته باشیم شما. نه از بهترین تیر رو استفاده نکنید. خب اکنون قرمز نمیده شانسی احساس میکنم بیشتر هد زدم قشنگ.
Following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. A crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it. And now I'm gonna have to put up with more of his self-righteous bull.
خب یک ویس جلو تیر آتیشی ضعیفی ها.
Metal's burning.
داخل که نبینتم بذار ای من کریستال حواسم باشه بذار اینو راحت تونست بزنیم چون در مقابل تراتشی ضعیف بود. بیا جلو دیگه نمیذاره من میام بریم. کریستال رو برداریم رو بروش کنیم. ده الو بید مثل آدم بزنیم مثل میگم دو سر میگه این نبود اسمان کنیم. اوه نزدیک اونجا شهید بشیم. خب ادامه مثل چی؟ جنون زنش
Pouch is full, but my pack has room.
و بریم دنبال این مسیر.
Silence must be pretty confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him?
Metal flower. Missing tool. هیچ کار نمیتونی کنی. میتونم از این عزیزان کمک بگیریم. بمیره یه لحظه. ایشونو اووراید میکنم.
Easy there.
بکر بالا.
My focus is detecting some kind of locator beacon. A merchant. Didn't expect
Oh
to see
there!
anyone else out here.
What's Honora doing this far west?
Might be handy to resupply.
No matter. I can get you stocked up for the wilds if you need.
چی داری بزنیم؟ یه تیک اون جید به اون بده قوی باشه. آها یخی. فقط نمیتونم بخورم. ببینم اینو نمیتونم بخورم. کویل داره یه خورده. تیریخی بگیم تیریخی نداره. بگیر بابا. سه تا تفنگ داریم الان تیر سمی میزنم. این و این یه رو بهتر همشو عمل میکنم. تیر سمی بهتر هم هست اگه بخوام در نظر داشته باشم. خب سوار شدم بریم ادامه مسیر. بابت لغاری چیز این اطراف چیزی نیست. بناش استفاده کن دیگه. ببینیم دیگه چیزی نداریم. یاد سپره چی شد؟ سپره یادم رسید چی میشه فعالش کرد. اینو دوباره میتونم ارتقاش بدم. تیر آتیشگر میتونم ارتقاش بدیم. میبینیم نمیشه. یه دوتا بیانه که مکس. خب بذار کویل برای این بذارم که اگه نیاز به تیر آتیش پیدا کردیم کم نیاره. خب کویل آتیشی نداریم. خدا چرا اوکی همین رو بذار اقل تیر سر میشه. خب سودی نداره تیر سر میشه.
Okay, let's see where this goes. I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door looks like a Pharaoh facility or a zero dawn.
چیشد اومدیم تو دنیای هیدیس انگار. هیدیس.
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
You are the Alloy. Come to destroy me.
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia back up. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too. Despite malfunctions, I have won.
Gaia
Silence
backup?
asked you where to find a backup of Gaia.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy.
What did Silence do
What
to
did
you?
silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
Data error. Memory
Doğru
structures
şey.
disintegrated.
You don't remember any of it?
I remember you.
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere.
Where is Silence now?
Do you know where Silence went?
No, he departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps he... Data error. Behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great.
Why did Silence
Do
leave
you
you
know
here?
why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
Location is square. Data error. Memory structures disintegrated. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside.
What their sub... نمیتونم بخونمش.
When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too.
Subordinate.
You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on
Error داد.
data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what.
البته خود این هیدیس هم جزی از گایا بوده، جزی
with
از
the combat machines it keeps making.
قسمت‌های گایا
You
بوده.
nearly ended the world.
نیاز داریمش.
7 more
نمی‌دونم،
functions
نیاز
out
داریمش
there
واقعا یا نه.
cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy. Good.
Anyone ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so.
The mysterious signal.
Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters woke me to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
دوباره.
Data error. Memory structures disintegrated.
داغون این سیستمش کلا. خب برش کن، خودم میرم پیداش میکنم. با تشکر از همکاریتون.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out plans to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times. Hades extinguished life.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. No viable biospheres aborted in years 25421612168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Current biosphere is version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override arms. To activate, state name and rank.
Elisabet Sobeck, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Purging extinction protocol.
Aloy, I see you've dealt with Hades.
Yeah. Think maybe you can stay dead this time?
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
There's a reason
And using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
Right, of course. You're just trying to save the world too.
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
Oy پرو Machine Riders کیان
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
Gaia backup.
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
این فکرم خودش نمیتونه بره داخل چون شبیه اون دانشمنده تو گذشته نیست. فقط ما میتونیم بریم داخل.
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a super-intelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
بریم داخل.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Sylens, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Sylens, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast. But in a situation like this, you say thank you, and I say you're welcome.
سایلنس در اصل خیلی بیشوره. خب خب دوستان این ویدیو رو تا همینجا تموم میکنم. انشاءالله تو قسمت بعدی ادامه بازی رو میریم. اگه خوشتون اومد لایک کنید، فالو کنید و ویدیو رو برای دوستاتون بفرستید. ممنون. خداحافظ.